Testing, I think my mic's working now. This is the harsh Russian map with the additional winter mod that is now available for it. It's important to stress that this is not Grime's winter weather mod, as it is not compatible with the harsh Russian map. It leaves parts of the landscape missing. I think this is Goba's own version of a winter mod, and it looks pretty good. It's also important to stress that if we look at the map, now I've got the harsh Russian background map off because it changes the zoom, where the zoom is too close and you can't really see the whole of the map. I've taken that out and you can see the whole of the map. This is the R12 version. The route I'm taking is from Vladivostok, which is where my base is, and we're heading north, and we're following this road right up to what seems to be a new section of the map. If we look at this part here, I'm also using a Russian to English translation mod. So all of these areas are all in English text rather than Russian Cyrillic text. But if you go further north, this section of the map wasn't here before, as far as I can remember, because you can see this has been added and it is still in Russian Cyrillic text. There's also another part of the map which I think has been extended, and it is down here as well. So if you look at right up to this point here, and from there onwards, these areas here are all in Russian Cyrillic text. So the English translation mod does not work with these areas, but that's probably because they are newly added to the map. There have been extensions to the map itself. Everything else looks pretty much the same. There might be another new part. What was the bit that I saw a minute ago? Well, that is the death road that was added. That's actually meant to be part of Bolivia, believe it or not, that little section there. I'm not quite certain whether this is new or not, but it certainly translates into English. I can't remember whether it's new or it's an old part of the map, but these areas here definitely look new. So we can see the snow effects.
Continue straight.
I think it changes the truck physics slightly. There's a little bit more slip on the road, I think, or at least it gives me the impression that there is, which is more noticeable when you're going up some of these really steep roads in the game. So one thing to bear in mind is there is a first version of the winter mod that comes with the download for the map that I show you on my other video if you haven't seen it. But there's also a new updated version of the winter mod where there are 3 files that you need to add. You need to take out the old winter files and add the new ones, and also follow the load order guide that I show you in my other video. Now you can see how this truck, which has got a very good gearbox, is slipping on this hill. The diff lock is on. And also, another thing to point out is you've got to remember the winter mod for this map adds winter to every area of the map. Every area. For veterans of this map, you will already know that this whole northern part of the main area of the map, right over to Yakutsk, this is all set in winter. So it's permanent winter up here. But in this area of the map, if you have the precipitation switched on, if you have the likelihood of rain switched up to like, what, say 15% or so, every now and again you will get rain, but you do not get snow in this area. But you will now that the winter mod has been added. So anybody who's driven this part of the map will know how severe it gets. There is whiteout conditions, but when you add the actual snow as part of it, it will make it even more difficult when it's actually snowing. So it definitely adds an enhancement to the map. And you see the snow is getting a bit heavier. You can also see how it appears on the windshield and on your side windows as well. You can barely see your mirrors. So I'm struggling to get up this hill. And that's the sort of additional fun you're going to have on certain areas of this map, so enjoy, and we'll see you soon.